A huge GameStop order just went through for nearly 38,000 shares worth over $1 million. Now, if we are seeing insider buying, we have to see a filing coming very, very soon, which could be an insane catalyst for GameStop. Now, before we talk about the elephant in the room, obviously AMC nosediving. We're going to talk about AMC and GameStop's chart. Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high of 107,768, and it continues to run up 3.5% as we speak. Now, MicroStrategy shares jumped as well, as Bitcoin Proxy will join the NASDAQ 100 index and Triple Q ETF. You can see MicroStrategy stock had a beautiful jump and a picture perfect breakout out of this flag that it was forming, now coming back up to $436, up about 7% on the day. MicroStrategy is getting a sell signal, but it is trading outside of the Watson envelope, probably outside of some Bollinger Bands if we had them listed up, indicating a very strong bullish trend. Could this thing break the relative highs at 540? It would really need some steam. I assume Bitcoin would have to be past 130,000 for this thing to be able to do that once again. Last but not least for MicroStrategy, they purchased another 15,350 Bitcoin for $1.5 billion, boosting their total holdings to 439,000 Bitcoin. Now, these big institutions are holding the most Bitcoin that we have ever seen and selling the most stock that we have ever seen, even though it looks like things are continuing to run up. Ethereum is also getting a nasty breakout out of 4,000, coming up and testing this resistance on this ascending resistance level. If we continue to see moves up, expect moves to follow in other large cap altcoins like XRP, Algorand, Chainlink, AVAX, DOT, Solana, so on and so forth, and then you're going to have that meme move. But be very careful, as this could be a fake out move across the board and a liquidity pull in cryptocurrency that could be potentially paying for our short squeeze plays, which we're going to get into right now. But if you haven't yet, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn post notifications on. Also, guys, I am recording on the laptop today. Very aggravating. Last night, my monitor broke. There was a screw in the bottom that wasn't in there, and it came crashing down. Very aggravating, but I should be getting that in hopefully soon. So just researching and recording on a slower computer and a smaller computer sometimes just gets aggravating, but we are here and we did do the research. Now, for the fundamental aspect side of things, AMC, Moana 2 has officially crossed $717 million in global box office revenue, which these big movies are always good for AMC as a whole. Now, what did we call out? We called out for AMC to come down to a low of about 398, and we came slightly lower at 394. I think today is the bottom for AMC, and mark my words, I could be very wrong. I'm just a guy on YouTube. I don't get financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and if this is not the bottom, watch 381, 314, and $1.99. We have three levels that I would be watching for AMC to come crashing down to if it wanted to crash down to. But ultimately, I see $4 range as major buying opportunity for AMC, and I do expect us to go up from here, or we are getting very close. Yesterday or the day before, I gave this call out on GameStop where we would come down to a low of about 2760 or 2645, 2650 before catapulting higher. Now we are at one of these levels. Will we see the move up out of this flag at this level, or will we come to that next zone? Either way, we are trading in a picture perfect flag, just like MicroStrategy, right? And we are coming up on some major news for the overall market, some major catalysts. Economic data is coming out this week. Q3 GDP, jobless claims, Philly manufacturing, existing home sales, so on and so forth. And then we also have some major earnings like Nike and FedEx. We also have the rate decisions. So it is going to be an exciting week overall. Now, we did talk a little bit about this shares being purchased on GameStop. If we see any filings come out, they got to come out soon. If we see any insiders purchasing, which would be a major catalyst for GameStop, a very positive catalyst. Now, BlackBerry, another short squeeze play that is up 14%, is playing out a very similar pattern back to between December of 2020 coming into 2021, just like AMC and GameStop did. That is also when they hit their very bottoms before catapulting, right? Or at least AMC did a more picture perfect one. BlackBerry kind of doing the same exact thing. And you're seeing us basically potentially right here in BlackBerry's move where we could catapult to this high and potentially make a second high and break algorithms. Now, if BlackBerry decides to squeeze here, I'd watch for a nice move up to 574 or potentially higher. We don't really know how high this could go, but 574, and if it goes parabolic, probably around $9.80. So keep an eye on BlackBerry. The S&P 500 trading at 607.50. I also said that if we don't hold, which we have a slight possibility at holding 602.50, if we don't hold that, you're coming down to 600. We actually bounced perfectly right around that level at 602.50. This, what I would call a slightly weaker support than the $600 level. We held there and we are getting a pop. If we get this positive news later in the week for the economic data, SPY is coming up to 623.35, and that is my original top on the SPY. But if everything continues to rip higher, we will reevaluate from there. Overall, looking very, very good. Now, it's not just MicroStrategy, but Palantir is also getting an inclusion in the Qs, replacing SMCI's position, and Palantir is about 13% down from its all-time high. So this could be a potential dip buy opportunity for Palantir or potential calls. Now we need to talk about Tesla, the absolute rocket ship right now. 458.40. I said if we break above 421, you're coming up to potentially 458, and we are getting a perfect rejection at this level. We are fighting it. We came all the way up to 461.30, and now we are fighting this level. I alerted Discord that this could be a potential top, but I also want to warn you that if momentum carries over, 518 is the next level on Tesla, which is a major move to the upside. And if we continue to go higher from there, 555, and then obviously we have some other highs on the stock, 607, so on and so forth. We will evaluate from there. But honestly, Tesla's a runaway, right? We may not see this get sub 400 anytime at all or anytime soon. And that would mean that this basically path from 200 to 400, we just completely skipped over 300 like it was nothing, okay? So I think it is due for a potential retracement, but in a market that is hot like this, I don't know when that's going to happen, especially with him on as Trump's right-hand man, right? NVIDIA, we could have held those puts that we had when we saw this doji candle, which kind of sucks, but we still played some major things, just like AVGO, which if you had the nuts to hold this after earnings, you would be up an insane amount. I don't even know what you would be up, but if you held from Friday to Monday, if you had the big enough nuts for that, right? We turned a $600 contract into $3,000 the next day we woke up, or a little bit more than that, 3,500. If you held until Monday, it's up another 11%. Broadcom is just disgustingly ripping heads off, okay? Now, NVIDIA, we have this picture perfect head and shoulders, and if this breakdown continues, which technically it should, if we break under 129, NVIDIA gets a nice move down to 123. Okay, that's an easy put position if we get under this level, but this could be a major fake out. But it is a picture perfect head and shoulders, and you can't really go against that. My best say would be, again, nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but entering puts with a stop loss at 132.50 and letting them ride down. Now, DJT is another one I want to put in your radar coming into the new year, pressing up against resistance at 38.50. If we break this, which I think we can, and get some volume here, 45, 50, 53, 65 bucks, which I think will move. Mara's up 11%. This is off of Bitcoin rallying, but this company still has some major issues. Just keep an eye on it. Maybe it can run to highs, or maybe this is a nice short opportunity here that is building out. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Join the Discord. Come see my trades as soon as I take them. Talk with me. I'm in there on the daily. We talk stocks and crypto with the most amazing people. Whether you're a beginner or advanced trader, this is the place to go. And if you have never joined a Discord, trust me, I don't blame you. I used to be skeptical, but get in this one. It is well worth the value, and it's time to level yourself up. You don't want to be working for the rest of your life as a slave. Also, if you want up to 15 free stocks, use my Moo link right here. It's a free broker. Open an account with them. They should approve you right away and make a deposit into your account. to start earning those benefits. Each of those stocks are valued up to $2,000 per stock. You're also earning 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash, which is much better than a bank account. And you're getting cool features like level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader. And don't forget, in the Discord, we have a ton of AI alerts that are worth a lot more that if you were to pay for, instead just get in the Discord, right? Market news, so you really don't need alerts anywhere else. Dark pool alerts, insider trade alerts, option sweep orders, so on and so forth. That is it, guys. I love you all. God bless. Lottery Stocks out.